hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainment? So today I'm coming to y'all with another video. We're doing Hollywood Hot Topics, where I get into the most salacious news and Hollywood and updates. Okay, first thing I wanted to give you guys a quick update on the whole Tommie Lee situation. I'm gonna say this: anytime I, make a video about somebody getting arrested, people act like I just pulled it out of the crown of my ass. It's not a lot of comments, but I get a few comments that's like, "Oh, that's fake," even though the city and the state that they get arrested in or get charged in, you can look it up yourself. You could do what I did. So how is that fake? You can't fake public search up fake public records. That makes no sense. Y'all do know that, right? There's a process for that to even be posted. It's not a lot of y'all, but it'd be the few that get on my nerves, because I'm like, I really hope y'all don't really think I just, found it on Instagram, didn't do my due diligence to look it up myself. Because if you go to the Miami court justice system, you look it up, and her name pops up right there with the charges. Anyways, y'all know that she did get charges for alleged either drug use or intent to sell. Either way, it was on her. And her representative came out and basically spoke out as to what happened for, in regards to the whole situation. So according to her team, shout out to Neighborhood Talk, they say she was leaving a dispute with a disrespectful employee. Her team alleges that she was only approached by law enforcement because they were familiar with her. They chose to handcuff and arrest her on grounds of drug possession, despite the fact that the drugs were in fact her friend's epilepsy medication. They seized upon this as an excuse for her arrest when no other valid reason was evident. It's completely understandable that she felt infuriated by this unjust treatment, especially when she was just spending her hard-earned money. They continue. They claim there were more severe things happening at that restaurant. Child, it must have been a rat crawling through. That's more severe. I mean, damn. An intoxicated individual was allegedly making threats. Tommie's team says police should have been investigating that instead. As far as whether Tommie really snorting white powder, it's safe to say nobody really knows. And, Neighborhood Talk is being funny, and they put knows instead of knows. Okay, y'all, I'm the sheriff that arrested them. Don't be mad at them. Don't be mad at me. The fuck? Anyways, I guess somebody DM'd Neighborhood Talk and basically said that the charges were for disorderly conduct, breach of peace, and alleged, of course, the drug charges that you guys see on there as well. The whole epilepsy medication thing, I smell a stunt.
I smell a stunt.
Like a big stunt. Like, I don't really believe that, in my opinion. Like, why would you have your friend's medication on you? Why didn't the friend have it? That to me seems like a cop-out, to be honest. A lot of the problems I feel like with these celebrities or pseudo-celebrities is they have a lot of people that are enablers around them. Whether she was taking it or selling it doesn't really matter, in my opinion. I feel like with these enablers that are around them, they kind of don't tell them the real, because they're scared that they'll be cut off. So they kind of pitter-patter and pussyfoot around situations, so that way they won't get cut off. Okay, so I think that's the biggest problem with Tommie. I think she has a good amount of yes men around her versus people that would be like, hey, you have a problem, or you need to stop doing this if she was selling allegedly, and you need to stop, right? I seen this really on Love and Hip Hop. I never will forget when she fell out with Spice. I think that fallout with Spice was like shooting herself in the foot. I feel like it wasn't necessary. I feel like had she kept Spice in her corner, I really feel like she would have been a lot further along than she is now. And I know this might sound crazy, but Tommie really does have a passion for music. A lot of the girlies kind of tend to forget that. She's not just a fashion girl. She does love the passion for music. Okay, so I think had she kept Spice in her corner and they made up from that whole situation that happened on the show, Spice would have really helped her kind of go along in the music industry, and she may have been a little bit further than what she is now. I mean, look at Carly, okay? Right now, I know Spice and Carly hate each other, but like, you see what I'm saying? She was cool with Spice, and look what happened. She got her a #1 reggae track twice, okay? In my opinion, I don't think she would have done that without Spice. Sorry. Because I feel like the first hit helped propel the second hit, okay? So Carly was playing strategic. I feel like, although I think she was a real friend of Spice at one point, she also was like, hey, like, this girl gonna help me out with the music because I need that because the girls don't really see it for me doing music, okay? So I remember that season, Spice would really tell her, like, hey, you need to stop drinking, you need to stop doing this, you need to stop doing that. And she made it seem like Spice was calling her every whore in the book, like a streetwalker on Figure Out. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, all she's telling you to do is to not do certain things in regards to your career because it might have a bad outlook on you going further. And that reunion, she disrespected Spice so bad. Like, basically, Tommie's rebuttal to what Spice was saying to her was she tried to make her look like an alcoholic on television. And I'm like, you do that on your own. So Spice coming on that season wouldn't have, like, we thought that before she even came along. So it's like she didn't help with anything, or like, you see what I'm saying? Like, she didn't really, change our judgment. Oh, maybe she don't know. Like, we kind of peeped that, like, you be quick to move regardless. So I do think it's a lot of the enablers that are around her. I know I do the powder donut jokes and stuff like that, but to me, it's not really a joking situation because who knows what she's going through that she may have to do what she's allegedly charged for. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, because it's really not funny, to be honest. Those charges, especially down here, is nothing to play with. They come with a lot of repercussions that you will not love after everything is said and done. So it's not something that I don't think her team should really take lightly, because especially if it is true, of course, because her team does claim it's epilepsy medication. Now, I don't believe it, but that's what her team claims. All right. Do I think that, when she comes out, she needs to address this or whatever? Yes, she does. Because she was big on social media at one point saying, like, hey, I don't do powder donuts, I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't do that. So for you to be caught with it, you kind of I feel like she owes a little bit of her fans an explanation as to regards to what actually happened. So that way she could clear her name if this all is false. Because sometimes police enforcement do be, they be acting funny, especially with us Black people. So like, it could be a whole false story. I just don't believe the epilepsy medication part. No shade. Like, I don't believe that too much. Like, yeah, they could have came up with a little something better than that, to be honest. Like, could have said it was some weed or something. But like, saying that the powder donut was epilepsy medication, you can't really confuse the two. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this update. And do you guys, believe her story, her team story at least? Let me know what y'all think down below. All right. Next, I want to get into, you guys, is Shamar. So I'm feeling ways about this. Shamar, you guys, is homeless, right? He was homeless, or I guess still is at this point. I don't have the most, minute to update as to what he's doing now. But there was a beauty bar that gave him a whole makeover because there was videos of him being homeless out in the streets. And they gave him a fresh new install, manicure. Bougie Nina, Bougie Nina rode him there. Shout out to Bougie Nina off of Zodiac House. Okay, so Bougie Nina drove him to the bar, drove him to the beauty bar, and he left out of there with a fresher unit than Roller Ray could ever, in his mind, imagine. Okay, so a lot of people were saying a lot of negative things in regards to the beauty bar because they feel like him getting the makeover isn't going to really help anything, which I low-key agree. I feel like if they really wanted to change the direction of where he's going down, a makeover isn't the thing to do. I feel like this was a whole lot of press. Okay, it was a lot of press for the ATL bar because whether you like it or not, Shamar has a name and he has a big following. Okay, the girls be laughing at the stuff that Shamar be saying. Okay, he says something about Blueface and Krishan or a celebrity, it trends, it hits the blogs because he's funny. All right, so it is kind of press for them. What would have been a lot more helpful if he was able to get some housing help, some income help, and then the makeover. But I remember Shakana used to help Shamar out a lot, and I guess he would use the funds allegedly to go get, some of that loud and some other stuff. So there's people that have reached out to him before that have kind of helped him out financially and stuff like that. And I guess he didn't take it into account. I remember he's moved in with like some people and, they've had to kick him out because of stuff that he's done. So there's been people that have lent out a helping hand. And he's kind of like, bit the hand that fed him. So I'm not too mad at this beauty bar because if they went that route, he might have did that to them too. So Shamar loves to keep him a good lace, okay? He loves that. He loves a good lace, and he loves to feel pretty. So I don't see the biggest, negative in this, but I do see where the criticism is coming from because y'all are using him for press. Like, don't act like you guys aren't, because now everybody's gonna want to know where is this beauty bar because they did do a good job on the lace and the manicure. All right. That's what I think. Shamar, though, is, of course, he's going to be on Zodiac House season 3. Okay. Well, the real season 2. The girls that no. Okay, I hear you going to explain it. He is going to be on there. So I guess we're going to see, some of the stuff that he's been going through since like the last season that he was on. And also, the homeless journey or whatever. How did he end up getting to become homeless or whatever? What kills me about some of these social media personalities is they don't monetize their social media. And that bothers me because it's like me coming from, like, I'm a nobody. And like the fact that I was able, thank God, to monetize certain platforms, and somebody with such a big name hasn't been able to and really take advantage of it irritates me because you have more of a head start than people like me. And you don't take advantage of that. That bothers me a lot because you don't have to work that hard. I'm just saying, like, I don't get why YouTube channels are not created. I don't get why, Instagram promotions aren't, being utilized. I don't get why, they're not on, what is it called? They're not on Rumble. They're not putting their stuff. They're not doing videos, putting it on Spotify, podcasts, like, broaden all types of ways to be able to get it to where you not end up in that situation. That's what gets on my nerves. Okay? Let me know what y'all think about that ATL bar. If y'all think they are at fault for, using him for clouds. Because they use him for a little bit of cloudy cloud. They did. The lace look good though. Okay? Next I want to get into y'all is Chloe. So the girls are saying Halle is preggers, allegedly. They're saying Halle's preggers. And Chloe went on live recently, and I don't like some of you guys how y'all reacted to her. Oh, it made me so mad. It made me so mad. This girl cannot win for nothing, and it bothers me. It really does. Like, she can't do nothing right in your eyes. She can't. She's damned if she do, and she's damned if she don't. And I'm talking about Chloe.
You got to get me riled the hell up. Anyways, love you.
We don't play about Halle.
No. Like, what the heck? Period. And y'all better keep my sister's name out your mouth. Thank you.
Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah. You got to get me riled the hell up. Anyways, love you.
Because the girls are saying that Halle is pregnant, and there was a lot of negative backlash in regards to it because they feel like, she's getting a little bit, she's too early in her career for her to be having, I guess, like a baby. So she was just defending her sister. And I've seen people in the comments, oh, she not even like that. if somebody talk about your family, whether you like that or not, you gonna respond. I don't get it. Like, that bothers me. Like, y'all be picking on this girl and she don't even be doing nothing to nobody. And them little quiet ones that y'all think ain't gonna do nothing, those be the ones to fuck you up. The ones that be talking proper. Yeah. They'll be the ones to fuck you up and you not even gonna see it coming because they know how to talk right. I'm just saying that irritated the fuck out of me. Do I think right now should be the most appropriate time for her to be pregnant? No, of course I don't. Do I think that DDG is being villainized more than he is? I think in real life, yes. I think a lot of people get a big misconception of how he is. This man got really social media famous and really put his whole family on. This isn't some bum ass dude who got lucky. You feel me? And it off of a song, and he's just he's just a rapper that got lucky off of his song. This man started off as a YouTuber. He really did him a big one, created all type of online platforms, was able to monetize that, and was able to start doing music, which y'all, every time I'll be seeing him talking about he gonna quit YouTube. Boy, listen, the entertainment business is not profitable as you think that. You better stick to that good too, baby, and keep collecting them AdSense checks. And don't think you too big for your britches now. I swear to God. I'm telling you, I've seen some people that have like big opportunity that have gotten like, I would say like bigger than YouTube, and they still upload. So like him saying he quits every 2 seconds, I don't get why he does that. But this is somebody who I think isn't the worst person. You know what I think kind of gives him like a negative type of shtick? Him being cool with Blueface. I think that's another thing that, people kind of side eye because y'all know, Blueface and, his relationship with, Krishan, and also his relationship also with Ruby Rose. I think that whole Ruby Rose thing has tarnished everybody's opinion on him, and it made him seem like a dog ass nigga. And they don't want Halle with that because now she's the Disney girl. She's the mermaid. They don't want, DDG with the mermaid. All right, but that's what Halle likes. Y'all can't get mad at something that somebody likes. She like her, that dreadhead ass nigga, okay? And that's that on that. Would I tell them to wait? Yeah, I would. I feel like she should wait a little bit longer because one, they're not married, and then two, I feel like it might have a heavier impact in her career than what she thinks it will. Okay, if she is pregnant, though, that baby gonna come out cute as all ever. You already know. It's gonna come out with dreads. Oh. Do you guys think she's actually pregnant though? Because it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's just been rumored a lot. There's been like itty bitty videos that have been like shown of her sort of walking by. That video, what platform was that recorded in? Because that looked like a prison cam. You know those prison cams that them Twitter girls. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. ATL Tan them. He be using to make his OF videos that you be seeing on Twitter with the bad footage. It looked like that video. And we saw Halle walking by in the background, and it did look like she had a little bit of the ballet. Okay, the ballet was sticking out just a little bit. So I kind of see where people are thinking that she might be preggers, but we need some more evidence than just that because I'm not believing it. And also, she wore a loose dress. So I believe the Barbie premiere. No, the Beyonce concert. I'm tripping. She wore the loose pink dress at the Beyonce concert, and people are thinking because of the whole loose dress situation that she's a preggers. Okay? We'll see in a couple months because if she is, of course, she can only hide it for so long, and she'll have to do a whole pop out for revealing a baby and everything like that. All right, start dropping some names down, which I think would be some cute names. Okay, Ariel Bailey, Ariel. Okay, I like that. Ariel Bailey. Hi, Ariel Bailey. All right. Speaking of Bailey, it's Cynthia Bailey. So people are saying that they're trying to ice out Kenya from Housewives of Atlanta. I see it 100%. Now, Kenya, you sitting out with Carlos, the way that you sitting out with Carlos and you speaking negatively of production, You lucky you get a peach next season. That'll give you your ass the motherfucking plum. Because the way I'm telling you, Kenya be saying little slick stuff on social media just in regards to production, but she has every right to say, because the way this season went and was edited was horrible. Horrible. Let me tell you why. That lady on the very right, pink and all light pink right here next to Sheree's big wig as big as yummy peas. Okay? She should have gotten a peach. Facts. She's friends with Kenya. She seems more confrontational than half of the cast. I follow her on social media. She be going back and forth with the trolls. And I'm like, if you going back and forth like that with people you won't even see, imagine what you could do on camera. They should have gave her a peach. I think her name's Michaela McKeely or something like that. They should have gave her a peach. What mistake number one? Mistake number one. Not only that, she's friends with Kenya. The girls wouldn't like that. Marlo wouldn't like that. Sheree wouldn't like that. Sonya probably wouldn't have liked that. Okay? Yeah, you like that. She wouldn't have liked that. Right? So the best thing with these shows, these ensemble casts, when you're bringing on friends of, you always want to try to bring on a friend of somebody that may not be the most well-liked in the group. Bringing somebody like a Sheree, friend of, her being Courtney, it did rile up Candy, but it didn't make a huge impact like I think that they thought it was going to make. Because otherwise, she would have had a peach, and she doesn't have a peach. She's still a friend of. Right? So I would have gave her a peach. Okay? Cynthia, I don't know why they didn't make her a friend and kick out Manietta. Manietta to me is boring. Y'all know I'm going to be fair. The lady's beautiful, but she's like a snooze fest. Like, you just sleep, okay? When you sleep, okay? So that should have already been done. The reason why they feel like they're sort of icing her out, she had an event where Kenya opened her salon, like a hair salon, and they cut it out completely. They didn't show not one lick of it. So they're kind of pissed because people are pissed because they think that they're trying to ice her out of the show. Not only that, because they gave her the last seat at the reunion. So she was sitting on the edge. Y'all know how the seatings kind of have to do with, who's coming and who's not coming back. So I don't think it's smart. If Kenya leaves, they'll have to revamp the whole show, and that's facts. Like her or not, she still brings a little bit of drama to the show that's needed. Who's Marla going to get into it with? Candy? We're over that. I'm sorry. It's irritating at this point. If Kenya leaves, that show is a wrap. If I'm telling you, if she leaves, it's a wrap. Like, they really gonna have to start pulling the curtains. They're gonna have to do like New York and revamp the whole cast, and it's really gonna be sad. It's really gonna be sad. Like, well, who gonna rely on? Sonya? Like, come on now. Like, I don't think it's smart at all. Why production is having an issue with her? You know what I think it may have to do with? When Courtney did that interview, when she said that the way Kenya will talk to production, I really feel like it may be because of that, allegedly. I think it's that. I think it's because of that they're not treating her, the most fairly, because they're holding a little bit of a grudge because they feels like she's being a little bit of a BTCH. All right. King Harris, you guys, son of T.I., tried to ask Sexy Red and Lil Baby for features. Not Lil Baby, Da Baby, for features. And he wasn't too happy about, the amount that they asked for.
Not her directly, but, I'm saying, her people hit me over the fucking head, man. They obviously not trying to fuck with a He hit me over there, but Sexy Red talk to them. People just got down thinking too much about the money, man. I don't see me doing this, because they try to text me like on some 50K. These same people, like the baby tried to charge me 100K for a feature one time. Like stuff like that, bro. I'm not, cause if I fuck with you and I wouldn't do that to them. I ain't never did that to no. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I say, now I don't need y'all trying to flip my words or nothing, but what I'm saying is, like, I never charge, like, all right, for instance, right? Funny. If you needed me to come in the city somewhere, you know, I pop out every night. It ain't nothing. If you needed me to come do something for you, a host, or do something that I can do that wouldn't take, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't be nothing, I'll do that. I wouldn't charge you for it. We hit 60 Red up, but not her directly, but, you know what I'm saying, her feet hit me over the fucking head, man. They obviously not trying to fuck with a. They hit me over there, but 60 Red talking to us. People just got down thinking too much about the money, man. People don't see me doing that, like, you know. Because if I, yeah, they try to text me like on some 50K.
When I seen this, I laughed so hard. I really thought, listen, a lot of people are saying I knew he would end up like this. I really didn't think he would end up like this. I'm sorry. Say what you want about T.I. I was a big Family Hustle watcher. I watched every single episode. And I know it's only a glimpse of what we probably see of what goes on in their real lives. But I feel like the footage that they caught was good footage. You know, T.I. would teach them lessons about money, you know, just personal lessons. Like, he would make sure to be on their ass. So the fact that he is thinking like this is crazy to me. I'm sorry. Oh my God. And I don't blame T.I. because I'm telling you, I watched the show. And if this wouldn't be on the show, he would cuss that boy out because it's like you're so entitled to think that you should get some sort of, you know, lower rate because you're like T.I.'s son and they mess with you. Like, no. You're gonna get the flat rate. That's the problem, especially in this economy. Niggas think that, you know, discounts, you know, no, you're gonna get the flat rate. I just don't get it. Like, I know T.I. taught him better than that. So I'm not like, I can't even blame him. Like, and I hate how people are blaming him. Like, no, like, you don't think he told his boy, like, hey, you got to work for what you get. Even his teeth, okay? His teeth. T.I. made him get the teeth on his own. So that shows that the boy's handed everything. But he still has a bad sense of entitlement. And what he needs to do also, you is not a child that grew up in the hood. Okay. So like, get that out your mind because the way he moves, it's as if like he came through the trenches and like you didn't come through the trenches. You came through the suburbs. Okay. The good bird with Shakana as the nanny walking around yelling. Okay.
His son went viral the other day with his teeth. What was your first reaction when you seen his teeth
Man,
too?
for one, man, I remember. Hey, look, man, the man said he wanted his teeth done, and he put it paper up, man, stacked the money, man, and he went and got his teeth done, right?
Yeah.
And so I respect and admire and celebrate the actual process he went through to get them done. And so when I seen him, I was congratulatory. I was like, "Yeah, man, that man, hell yeah, man."
When I seen him, I said he had teeth like Garfield.
Hey, look, so I say, man, they white, man, they nice because they did. The doctor did do, the dentist did do a good job, and you know, I'm giving them props. And his mama walk in, and the first thing she say, "Why the hell is they so damn big?"
Tip, can we talk about?
I say, whoa.
They gave King tip teeth. Shout out to King, man. August 25th.
The teeth were pretty big. Okay. It looked like he went to the dentist that did not have teeth. That's all I'm telling you, like, I don't think I would ever get veneers because like that's my biggest fear of it being so big that it's like you can't even close your mouth. Like her. I want to be able to like, you know what I mean? Like this, but for that's like, oh, I could do it. And the fact that if they were able to, you know, make them a little smaller, you never know what it might take or do to your mouth. And it's like, it's too much, it's risky. It's risky, okay? Prayers do go out to Gunplay's baby mother. Apparently, she claims that Gunplay is back to doing substances. She put out a statement after he was arrested I didn't even want to make a video on that because every time I make a video about somebody getting arrested, y'all think I'm the sheriff and I put the cuffs on them. Okay, some of y'all. She put and said, I just want everyone to know my daughter and I are safe. My daughter's safety is my first priority. Unfortunately, Richard is back using and developed a very bad drinking problem. I've tried everything in my power to help him and love him. This is a demon he has to overcome on his own. At this point, I really believe it's too late. To summarize last night's event, I asked Richard to quiet down and he's scared the baby sleeping by yelling and playing Call of Duty. He started going off on me, going off on me for asking him to be quiet. I tried to collect my bag so my daughter and I could go to a room while he sobers up. He didn't want us to leave and things went left fast. He was arrested last night. The weapon's in police custody. I have a restraining order and my daughter is in my custody and I'm filing for divorce. He'll never get the chance to disrespect us again. Thank you all for your well wishes and prayers. This is a very traumatizing experience. Please keep me in your prayers. And then she said, I never plan on speaking on this, but now that it is out, please keep us in your prayers. Thank you. Okay. This does come out as a shock to me because y'all know Love Hip Hop, they still kind of filming like right now. Miami is. And my friend went to one of the like events that they had filmed, and it was a Gunplay event. And Gunplay was basically, you guys are gonna see on the show, was honoring his wife and basically saying, oh, I'm so glad that I found her. She was the best thing that happened to me. She kind of even pushed me to never go back to using at one point. This is all what my friend told me that he was saying. So for him to go back after all of that and all of the stuff he's been through is really, really sad. That lady has been through a whole lot, especially with that whole GoFundMe drama that was going on, which I thought was so ridiculous. That was going on with the whole DJ Envy situation, and now this. I know she's feeling like she has like a little bit of egg in her face because she was defending a family that she didn't deem perfect, and the social media kind of deemed perfect, but behind closed doors, it wasn't. Addiction is something a lot of people do not understand because they think that it's something that's, one and done, but it's really like to the end of your life for you to be able to control yourself, to not go back to, that demon. All right. So prayers do go out to her. And he was arrested yesterday with charges ranging from assault with a deadly weapon, false imprisonment, and child abuse, which all three weapons combined in the state of Florida is like, I'm telling you, y'all, this is one of the worst states to ever get into legal trouble because it's a lot of white officials. That's all I'm gonna say. And like, they're not kind. They're really not. Okay. Let me know what y'all think down below about some of these topics down below. And we're out, babies.
Ain't no personal thing.